Hey, I'm Sam Sampson, co-founder of Ironwood Design Group. One of the services we offer is capital improvements and rehab projects for existing properties. There's lots of reasons you might do that. There might be new owners. You might want to upgrade an amenity because the uses have changed. Sometimes properties just get old and that plant material needs to get changed out, or the hardscapes need to be replaced or repaired. So there's a lot of reasons that you might need to do that type of project. So an example of this would be Radius Cheshire Bridge. You can find a lot of information on that on our website. It was a BC property that Radco purchased, and they come in and they buy properties and then they upgrade them. They do a big facelift on them. So we facelift the amenity, look at taking the pool and how do we take an old pool, maybe we replace it. Maybe there's tennis courts that don't get used anymore. We can convert those into some type of green space. We introduce amenities that people want now that they didn't have back then. So you might have fire pit areas, fireplaces, grill stations are extremely popular, dog parks. And so we also look at new signage opportunities. So as a property gets rebranded, a lot of times they'll change the name, they change the look, they update the clubhouses and the finishes. The units usually get updated with new countertops, things like that. So we need a whole new brand for those types of projects. So we'll go and collaborate with the marketing team, however they're going to brand it. We'll work into a new monument design, and that project has that's one of the key features of that project. It has a great entry monument that really plays off this idea of radius, and it's this radiating wall sign that's right on the frontage. It makes a great statement for the property. Another candidate for a rehab project or a capital improvement project would be an office complex. Office complexes, a lot of times they can be around for a long time, and the demand for outdoor amenities have changed. That's been really key right now with COVID. There's a lot more demand for outdoor space, outdoor workspace, internet connectivity. One example of that you can see on our website is Highwoods Glen Plaza in Raleigh, North Carolina. This was a project that had a nice design. It was a nicely designed outdoor space, but it was really underutilized. None of the tenants really utilized it because it was more of an art piece rather than a place to actually go. So what we want to do is actually invite people outdoors and create spaces that are usable for them, that are functional. There's a aesthetic component, but there also needs to be a usability. So we're designing for function. And so that project, we created 2 large event lawns with some seating walls, places for outdoor workspace, also outdoor fun. There's some outdoor ping pong tables. It's a place you can go and blow off some steam in between conference calls. It's just a great space. And I think one of the things that they told us, which was really funny, is when they opened up the Plaza to the tenants, they sent everybody ping pong paddles to their offices. And they told us, the first week they had an immediate change, and it went from the space never being used to it's always used. There's always someone out there on a call, always someone out there working. There's always someone out there eating lunch or just, enjoying a coffee or playing ping pong. So that's just one example of how you can take a really underutilized space, underutilized amenity, and then make some, simple changes to give it a new facelift and breathe new life into it. So current trends are always at the forefront of our mind when we're designing this space. The things we like to look at, obviously COVID has really changed the way we look at outdoor spaces. We're trying to create spaces for people to, sit, to get away, but also code compliance is a major thing. Codes change, so designing for new ADA standards, designing for new electrical standards, and then that leads us right into sustainability. Stormwater management. strategies have changed. There's different ways that we can do things with irrigation and plant material. So we really look at the trends to just see what's the best way to design this space for the future. Another great project that we did was a City of Newnan event park. It's a space, obviously, in City of Newnan. It was an underutilized parking area on one of their buildings, and they really wanted to create a park space for the community, so that would house their time capsule that they're doing. And so there was this parking lot. We had to we shuffle around some parking, allocate different spaces for the park. It uses a lot of very sustainable materials, new lighting, LED lighting, drought-tolerant material, drought-tolerant irrigation strategies, and then some stormwater management strategies built into the garden. It's a great space. It's a great example of taking, an underutilized space and turning it into something that adds a lot of value to the public. If you think that your property might be a candidate for a capital improvement or rehab project, you can find out more at ironwooddg.com. We'd love to talk to you about that.